this is going to be the most important aspect of streaming. Your bit rate is going to determine how well your stream is going to look. And to be able to find out what bit rate you can utilize, this is all based on your internet speed. So I'm going to show you now how to go ahead and check your internet speed so you know what kind of bit rate you can put so that way your stream looks good. Just go ahead and jump back into the computer. So you're going to want to come to a website called speedtest.net, and I'll put a link in the description of this video. You're going to want to hit go, and then once you hit go, that's going to generate a number just like this. It's going to generate your download speed and your upload. The number that we care about is going to be your upload speed. This is what we're going to utilize to determine our bit rate. Now, if you come to the link in the description where I put a link telling you what bit rate to utilize based on the quality that you want, this is provided by YouTube. So again, I mentioned we're going to do a 1080p, 60 frames per second kind of stream. So if we click that, it's going to tell us that our video bit range needs to be between 4,500 and 9,000. So to be able to understand what this number is, I just look at the first number, 4 and 9. So what you want to do is you want to at least have a 20 upload if you're going to go 9,000, and if you're going to go 4,500, you want to have at least a 10 upload. So that's going to be this number here. So I have 500, right? And I only need 20 to be able to go ahead and do 1080p, 60 frames per second at the highest number that YouTube recommends. Rule of thumb that I recommend is that whatever your upload speed is, cut that in half, and that's going to be the amount of bit rate you can utilize. So for me, it's 500. I can say 250, so 250,000 is what I have available, which is overkill for what YouTube is recommending. So now that we have that number there, and if you can't do 1080p because your internet speed, you can come here and do 720p 60, and you can see here that's going to allow you to go as low as 2,250, meaning you could just have a 5 upload, right? So this article is going to be available for you in the description of this video. So now that we know that bit rate, we're going to come back here, right? So I know that I can go ahead and put 9,000 because my internet can support it. So once you have that bit rate, you're going to put that there. Your keyframe interval, you're going to put it at 2 seconds. In your profile, you're going to put it at high. You're going to go ahead and select OK. So now that we have our settings correct, what we're going to want to do now is now that we have everything ready, we're going to go ahead and hit start streaming. And so that's going to say start streaming. You can see here that now we're live. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and jump back over to YouTube to confirm that we're now sending over our stream. So you see here that now we are live. Everything is ready to go. Excellent condition. You're going to see here that I can monitor my chat, and now everything is ready to go, and I can start to go live with my audience. Now, inside of OBS Studio, you're going to be able to manage your chat here on the left-hand side. But if you want to go ahead and have overlays and graphics to make your stream look professional, you want to go to streamdesigns.com, and I'll put a link in the description of this video where you can get overlays for your stream. And the package that I'm using here today is going to be called Shadow, that you can go ahead and find on Stream Designs along with other packages. So this is going to be the Shadow package, and that's going to go ahead and include everything that I need to make my stream look professional. You can see here that I'm going to go ahead and have my overlay screens, my panels, my alerts, everything that I need to make my stream look professional. So you can go to streamdesigns.com to be able to get overlays. And then once you go ahead and have your overlays to be able to know how to go ahead and get them all set up, go ahead and watch this video where I walk you step by step on how to set up overlays inside of OBS Studio to make your stream look professional. I'll see you guys in the next video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to go ahead and set up stream labels inside of OBS Studio so you can go ahead and display them on your overlays like new followers, new subscribers, sub goals, so that way everything looks professional. Let's go ahead and dive in. Alright, so what we're going to be working on today is you're going to see I have my overlay bar that says new follower, new subscriber, new donation, stream goals. We're going to go ahead and set up labels for that. And then we're also going to set up the labels for the webcam overlay. Now, if you don't have any overlays, the overlays that I'm using right now are from Stream Designs. So you can go to streamdesigns.com. I'll put a link in the description of this video where they have several overlays you can go ahead and purchase. For this example, I'm using the Lux package. So it comes with the overlay bar and dreamelements.com. And I'll put a link in the description as well. You're going to go ahead and log in with the social platform you're trying to go ahead and stream to. I'm going to go ahead and utilize Twitch for this example. And once you go ahead and get logged into Twitch, it's going to go ahead and bring you over here to the dashboard. On the left-hand side, you want to come to where it says Streaming Tools. You want to select Overlays, and now you want to select Create New Overlay. This is going to go ahead and bring you over into the editor. It's going to say Overlay Resolution.
Bum, 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 bum. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
You want to put it at 1080p. You want to go ahead and hit start. And now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and hit this plus icon. And we want to come to where it says static and custom. You want to select add video. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to change video. You're going to want to come to upload. And you're going to want to go and find the files that you went ahead and got from Stream Designs or where you have your overlay saved. If you got it from Stream Designs, it's going to come in a package just as a zip. You simply double click it and open up a folder. If you don't know how to unzip it, simply do Google search. But once you have that folder, you're going to see here, it's going to give you alerts, overlay screen, panels, and webcam overlay. So we want to come to where it says overlay screens. We're going to want to select overlay bar. We're going to select open, and that's going to bring it in here to stream elements. So now that we have it here, what we want to do is resize it. Now this is going to be an easier way to be able to do this because if you don't set your overlay bar inside of stream elements, it's going to be hard to align all the text that you want to put. So once you have this here, you want to make sure you have this checked as blue. And now we want to go ahead and hit the plus icon, and we want to come to where it says label. So the first label we're going to create is going to be followers. So you come to followers, and you have two options. You can do the latest follower, which is just going to show one, or you can do recent followers, and that allows you to show a scrolling ticker of about 10 to 20. So I'm going to show you how to do both. So we go to followers, go to latest follower. You're going to see that it's going to appear right here, right? Now, we don't want this latest follower text, so to be able to adjust that, all you want to do is come here to positioning style, settings, follower name. We only want the name, so you can delete that there. And now you can see here that now we have our label that's going to show us. So this is going to go ahead and refresh automatically every time somebody follows you. We want to make this look a little bit nicer. So what we want to come here is to enable custom font. I like to use Impact as the font. And then you can come here and make sure that it's centered. And then you're able to adjust the color if you want a different color as well, or add any simple effect. So we'll simply place that there. So that's how you're going to do it if you just want one name to show at a time. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a new follower again. I'm going to go to followers, I'm going to go to latest, and I'm going to go to recent followers. Now you're going to see a new option here that's going to ask you to be able to go ahead and decide how many names you want to scroll. So I'm going to just leave it at 25. Then I'm going to come here to the position, and you'll see here that now I have a list of multiple names. But I want this to be able to scroll. So when you sit here, you want to check this, you check the scroll, and now we're going to see that the names are going to start to scroll through. Now 6 may be a little bit fast. You can adjust this. I found that 0 and just leaving it blank is what's going to give it a nice little speed. So now you can place this here, and now we can adjust this to be able to align to our line. Okay. And now you see here that now I have a scrolling ticker of my new subscribers, my new followers. You have the option to be able to do both. And then again, you're able to go ahead and change the actual text for this to make it all look nice. And like I said, I'm using Impact to be able to go ahead and do this. So that's how you're going to set up your new follower, your new subscriber, and your new donation. The process is exactly the same. You'll come to labels, you'll come to tips, you'll come to latest, and then again, you'll do the latest tipper if you just want to showcase one person, or you do the recent and use the scroller process that I just showed you on the new subscriber. Now, the one that I do want to focus on here is going to be the stream goals, because there's two different ways to be able to do this, and I'm going to show you the best way. So when you set up a stream goal, you don't want to hit this plus icon, ton of labels, and then you don't want to select goals, right? When you select this, it's going to give you this nice bar here. It's not going to be as effective for what it is you want to do, especially if you truly want this goal to be reached. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this, and I'm going to show you now the best way to be able to do goals, right? When you select this, it's going to give you this nice bar here. It's not going to be as effective for what it is you want to do, especially if you truly want this goal to be reached. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this, and I'm going to show you now the best way to be able to do goals, right? When you select this, it's going to give you this nice bar here. It's not going to be as effective for what it is you want to do, especially if you truly want this goal to be reached. So I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to show you now the best way to be able to do goals, right? When you select this, it's going to give you this nice bar here. It's not going to be as effective for what it is you want to do, especially if you truly want this goal to be reached. So I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to show you now the best way to be able to do goals, right? When you select this, it's going to give you this nice bar here. It's not going to be as effective for what it is you want to do, especially if you truly want this goal to be reached.
Bum, 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 bum. Was ist hier jetzt los? Bum, 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 bum. Was ist hier jetzt los? Bum, 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 bum. Okay, das ist ein bisschen zeitversetzt. Bum, 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 bum. Dum, 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 dum. Da, da, di, da, di, da. Bum, 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 bum. Streaming fun. So. Das Watch. Das ist doch mal ein gutes Bild.